Do I get in the stock market? Do I buy Bitcoin? What do I do? So for about 6 months, I spent trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And we discovered Bitcoin. And I thought, well, it's not without risk, but everything else is worse. Everything else is a fast death or a slow death. So I'm going to do something new. Over the next 4 years, the risk got taken off. The administration embraced it as a commodity, and that was one risk factor taken off. And then we got the ETFs, that was the second risk factor. And then you got the Trump administration embracing it and the red sweep, that's the third risk factor. And then MicroStrategy, we bought 250 million. We bought 250 million at like 11,800 coin, and then it crashed 20%, Dave.
Yeah.
And we lost $40 million in the next week and a half. And that was.
What are you doing when that happens? Are you like?
I'm figuring out how to buy the next 250 million, because like I'm in, you're in. Once you're committed, you're in. And I'm like I'm gonna ride it to zero, or we're gonna win. But I've decided I want to win, and I knew that if I didn't play the game, I was certainly gonna lose. So that was the difficult time. But then Bitcoin rallied, went back to the all-time high. And from August of 2020 to about a month ago, we raised $10 billion because everybody got behind us and we had a strategy and we committed to it. And then there was the red sweep and big November, and we raised $15 billion in 4.5 weeks.
And you just take that and you buy more Bitcoin.
So now we put 25 billion into the network. But it's like, decide what you're going to do with your life, focus, commit. And you're going to get punched. You're going to get beat in the face a little bit. You'll take a few,
all right, let's here's the $1 million question. Let's put on, and you're my financial advisor hat.
Yeah.
Let's say my net worth, 100 million. What percentage should my net worth should I have? And I own 14. It's a small portion of what I have. I've been beaten, lost, chasing. If you're my financial advisor, I say, I don't need this money for 10 years.
Yeah, I would say you take your money and you divide it between scarce, desirable real estate you want to live in, that you like this place. Yep. And then I say you take some and you put it in like a big tech stock portfolio, maybe Magnificent 7 or things you like. And you take another portion, maybe it's 10%, maybe it's 20%, maybe it's 30%, somewhere in that range, and you buy digital property, you buy Bitcoin with it. So 2% probably, that's an insurance policy.
Yep.
Right? 2% is an insurance policy. You're not going to get rich buying flood insurance for your house. 10%, you're a player, 20, 30%, you probably make a lot of money. And if you're a maximalist, you go to 50% or 75%. But at that point, you're really focused upon that.
And then the last thing before I let you go.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask in this world, and I asked it already, a lot of people are Bitcoin. I asked, are you only Bitcoin? Do you other crypto? What are your thoughts on the crypto space? We know how you feel about Bitcoin, but all the other coins and everything going on, like what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so my view is Bitcoin is like a protocol, it's an asset without an issuer.